Hey, YouTubers. It's KQKC once again. I believe this might be the last video discussing Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua big fight that will happen or maybe not happen. So, I know everyone from the UK to the US are tired, exhausted, frustrated, and want to know why this fight won't get done. Eddie Hearns and Team Joshua is blaming Shelly Finkel for all the problems that has been occurring. But they decided to call him Shirley. No, which is very disrespectful. Shelly Finkel has always kept it professional. But when you have a promoter like Eddie Hearns who just don't care but to make money and to degrade the fighters to a certain extent. See, everyone says that he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was born a rich boy. But, of course, this is KQKC that reports the rumor mills also. They say he's only worth $2.5 million. But looks, acts can be deceiving. Okay? Deceiving, I'm sorry. People tend to be something that they're not. You can be a promoter all you want. You can even get licensed to be a promoter. But if you don't act like a promoter, if you don't carry yourself like a promoter, and you don't look out for the well-being of a promoter, then there's a problem. And I'm sorry, UK fans. Eddie Hearns broke down these negotiations. Sure, Shelly Finkel counseled on Thursday to pick it back up on Friday. Why? Let's take a shot at this. Maybe, just maybe, he had to change some things around because Eddie Hearn had changed his lies around. Now, UK fans or haters, you really think Team Wilder do not want to fight Anthony Joshua? Because Deontay Wilder knows how to beat Anthony Joshua. Or he wouldn't be pushing this much for this fight. Sure, he sent Anthony Joshua an email and offered him $50 million. Okay, so what? Mayweather called Pacquiao and offered him $40 million, the much money he ever seen. I'm quite sure Deontay Wilder did his homework just like Floyd did his with Pacquiao. Now we talking about purses. We're not talking about, like I told you before, the back ends where you have the gate You know, how many tickets was being sold. And by the way, speaking of tickets, they did terrible. They did terrible on HBO at the Barclays Center. Just want to clarify that. You know, it backfired on him. Why go to HBO? Big Baby Miller, he fights on HBO sometimes, most of the times. Now with Big Baby Miller, Eddie Hearns is not his promoter. Let's clarify that. Oh yes, he receives a check from Matchroom Boxing, but he's not his promoter. He has a different promoter, and what role Eddie plays, actually, I'm not for sure. And I don't think Eddie is either. But what I do know, he's not his promoter. So, let's scratch that out. And this is one of them interviews where I'm just going to lay it out to you. No matter how hurtful and disappointed you might be after the video, but there's not going to be a fight. Not no way soon. Matter of fact, we're looking towards 2019. Might not be a fight then. But if he wants this fight so bad that he can taste it, you would negotiate anything about right now. The money gonna come, especially to the winner. If you're so confident that you're gonna win, the money's gonna come. But when you have a promoter that was born into money, that's a different story. That's a story that people that's born with money, of money, they think about money first, the fame later. So, sure, the fight could have been made. But the problem is, well, at least Eddie Hearn said the problem is Shirley Finkel. And I will not call him Shirley Finkel. That man deserves the respect to be called the correct name. Matter of fact, he deserves respect, period. Just like Terrence Crawford said about Floyd Mayweather. You know, you put respect on that man's name. Just like Finkel, you put respect on that man's name. That man was around when Muhammad Ali was around. But can you say the same for Fast Eddie? That's what I call him. That's my personal name. Smart ass Eddie. That's my name for him. Can you say the same for him? No. Respect? No. Because he don't have self-respect himself. So, when you walk around saying that you're going to take over the U.S. boxing, you're going to take fighters from the U.S., you moving over here to the U.S., in the words of Jamel Charlo, man, come on, stop playing. All right? So, it's not going on right now, fellas. Okay? The rumor mills say that next fight for Wilder might be Brazil. So they have to move on. They have to. They cannot, I repeat, they cannot sit still and wait on Anthony Joshua's signature or contract agreement. So once you sign that contract, once you agree to all the terms and everything, now this is a make-believe situation. Once you do all that, now it's time to go in and train. But when you're between fights and you don't know when your next fight is, you go to the gym just to stay in shape, sharpen up your tools, work on a few things. Then once the fight has been set, then it's time to hit the training camp. It's time to work out. It's time to pick up the training, the sparring people to come in. So don't tell me, people from the UK, that Eddie Hearn is very much respected over there. I never been to a fight in the UK, but I will tell you this. I watched Kell Brook and Errol Spence the night Errol Spence won the IBF championship belt. He came back and worked that eye on Kell Brook. The titanium man, that's what I call him. You got titanium on both sides of your eyes. Errol Spence is a hard-working brother. Him and Mayweather, they work hard. I've seen Floyd work. I seen him hit the punching bag for 1 hour straight. I seen Errol Spence hit the punching bag for 57 minutes straight. Now, you're not gonna tell me that that man is respected in the UK. As I mentioned, during the Kell Brook fight, in the post-fight interview, they called him over, and you couldn't hear in the stadium without all the boos, all the haters on y'all boy that's popular in the UK, Eddie Hearn. Him and Kell Brook were side by side. And Eddie said to him, "Wow, I'm getting more boos than Amir Khan. Wow, that's something, mate." No, it's not. They know you're a weasel. They know you're not for real. So no one tell me that the UK is behind Eddie Hearn 100%, that he's well respected over there. Now, I'm not saying his mama and daddy is not well respected wherever their profession they're in to make that money. Well, anytime somebody got money, you're going to respect them, aren't you? Yes, you are. It might not be sincere because you see the ching-ching coin in front of you. But Eddie Hearn is not respected. Actually, if you want to go a little deeper, they was under investigation. Who I'm talking about? Matchroom boxing. They was under investigation. Now, I don't know the details about it, but it's no problem. You can look it up, and it will explain to you in detail what the problem is. Now, Al Heyman, he had a problem, but his problem was a little bit different. His problem dealt with jealousy. And that's between Oscar De La Hoya versus Al Heyman. Now, let me correct you. Al Heyman has done nothing wrong. He just paid his fighters what they supposed to be being paid in this day and age. Fighters shouldn't be making what fighter was making back in 1970s or the 80s for that matter. Fighters should be getting paid more to step in the ring. And that's funny. Al Heyman wasn't no famous boxer or nothing, but he cared about the boxing more than most promoters I know. He's schooling Floyd Mayweather, and he's doing a hell of a job too. His second father, that's what Floyd calls him. And for the life of me, I cannot understand a fact that Eddie Hearns is cut from the same cloth Al Heyman is cut from. No. So, with that said, we have to understand where the UK is coming from. I mean, one thing we can agree on, UK, or wild haters over there, at least we can say both sides do want to fight. But when you sit there and you're not prepared to make an offer, guaranteed, if you guaranteed a certain percentage in your contract, you expect to make that percentage. As again, like I said, everybody wants to fight. Everybody wants this fight. The Joshua team wants it. The Wilder team wants it. The UK and the United States, they want it. The media demands for it. Just like they got on Shelley Finkel for showing the email to the media. That kind of pissed Eddie Hearn off. Good. See, the thing about the email was that Shirley Finkel wasn't going to show the email to the press, to the media. No, he wasn't. They pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. And Shirley Finkel thought about it and said, hey, you know what? I'm tired of all these rumor mills. I'm tired of all these lies going back and forth from the UK to here. I'm tired of Fast Eddie saying this and saying that, and that's it. Well, here go the email. Here go the email to show you that I reached out to him. It's early in the morning. I'm drinking my cup of joe. Good coffee. Now, one thing about it, I love me some Starbucks coffee. My daughter bought me one of these Yeti cups. You know, it keeps your coffee warm up to 8, 9 hours, sometimes longer. I mean, it keeps it warm. That's true. You put something cold in there, it keep it cold for that amount of time. But anyway, Eddie Hearns promotes Kell Brook. He promotes Anthony Joshua, and he promotes a few other people. And I just was listening to, I believe, the reporter's Radio Raheem interview, and it was just so funny how Big Baby Miller walked up to Eddie Hearns wanting that Joshua fight. And Eddie Hearns said, I tell you what I want you to do. I want you Saturday night to knock this guy out, to whoop this guy fancy, real fancy. Then I want you to jump on that turnbuckle, and I want you to say to me that I want Joshua. And Big Baby Mill said, hey, no problem. You don't have to tell me twice. No problem. But Anthony Joshua is a little wiser and a little more experienced than Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller laughed at the protein shakes, and Joshua laughed at the cheeseburgers. You know? Now, can he drown them? And what I mean by that is, can he let them come out the first 6, 7 rounds and start working them? And in between those rounds, you know, trying to win 1 or 2, I don't know. Just because he's 300-something pounds, that don't mean he's not in shape. But you better be careful when you're fighting and you're that big. You know, you threaten a heart attack right there in the ring, and that will mess you up. There's a lot of brothers about that. And you're taking a risk. Because why? It's the way she fell. And what I mean by it's the way she fell. What I mean by that is Big Baby Miller have on a trunks cut out like a, I don't know, I don't want to call him a female or dress like a female, you know. I would like to retract that part, you know. But Anthony Joshua will knock him down. And that would be all she wrote. Sure, Big Baby Miller's a big guy. Might be hard to get him out of there. You might not get him out of there. You might have to win on points. But KQKC has to keep it real. And have to be honest. And I have to admit when I make mistakes. You don't call no man a female. You don't call no man a she. You respect every fighter, good or bad, big or small, your team or the other team. I respect every fighter. If you like what I'm saying, do you understand what I'm saying? Hit that like button. If you want to hear more of the truth, hit that subscribe button. If you want to get notified about the next video, where I will be telling the truth, hit the notification icon. It's a bell. It's a little bell. That's all. Just hit it and hey, every time I do a video, you're going to hear about it. Now, before I let you all get to your breakfast, people don't understand that this is a new channel, and I started it a week ago, maybe a week and a couple days. But when you love boxing, not only you want to get involved in the conversation, but you can start your own conversations. And basically, that's it. So, with that said, I don't think there will be a fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, at least not this way soon, because negotiations has broken down. Potential fights have been made with other fighters. Now, Brazil said he has the Wilder fight. True? Don't know. I don't know. Regardless, I'm going to watch it. Now, it might not pull in record number or break in record numbers like Wilder and Joshua would have. See, that's what the promoters and everybody seem to forget, you know. At first, that was good, you know, a little grudge match between, you know, media outlets and social media outlets and everything. That was good. Selling the fight. You know, that would have been a mega fight and everything. You know, then you marinate a little bit and do your thing and wow. Then guess what? It got carried too far. Besides helping and selling the fight, Deontay, yes, I have to blame him too. And Joshua, not him personally, but his team, Eddie Hearn, Fast Eddie that represent him, you know, he's to blame also. And I'm sorry, America, but Charlie Finkel's to blame also. Sure, you know, he got an email, or he sent the email, but he didn't have to do it the way he did it in front of the media, no matter how many times they asked. You know, I always said in a couple of videos I made, please do not let the media dictate the contract, the terms. Don't. Don't let that happen. Shelly Finkel is what you call a co-manager. He's a co-promoter. Al Heyman is what you call an advisor. I believe let Al Heyman take over, and Anthony Joshua don't have anyone but Eddie Hearns. Let them two sit down privately behind closed doors and come up with a conclusion. And you know Al's gonna make sure you get the money, the type of money you deserve. So once that's said, Al know how to put things in perspective. He know how to put things, he's seen things, he done things, in the record world and the boxing world. So I took my head off to Al Heyman. Not only did he win the lawsuit against Oscar De La Hoya because he was jealous, because he thought Al Heyman was monopolizing the boxing league or the boxing sport, but he wasn't. He can't help a lot of fighters want to sign with him. But, like I said, with all that said, there's not going to be a fight right now. Now, I might be wrong, but I think I'm a long way off of being wrong. The negotiations has broken down. So, I need for you to subscribe to my channel, KQKC Boxing Channel. I want you to hit that notification icon bell. And if you like how I broke down the potential Deontay Wilder fight and the Joshua fight, and how Shelly Finkel messed everything up. And you know what? I'm sorry, but sometimes you have to blame and put the blame where the blame should be put, and these are what I think made this fight go south. Eddie Hearns, Shelly Finkel, Deontay Wilder, by talking to Anthony Joshua personally. Sure, Mayweather did it with Pacquiao, but you cannot do that. He have representatives for that. Then you have, social media and regular boxing media who stating what the fans want. And they know what the fans want and demand. Come on. So I'm gonna leave it as that. Now, if any breaking news that might happen between now and whenever, until the next video, I will take out the time to let you know what's going on. You don't have to sit in front of your computer clicking and clicking and clicking. Just subscribe to this channel and you'll hear everything that's in the boxing news. Today, tomorrow, and so on and so on. So once again, before I get out of here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you like what I said. If you don't like what I said, that's fine. This station or channel, KQKC, is just opinionated, giving my opinion. What's going on in the boxing world, keeping you informed. That's all. So, with that said, subscribe to my channel. And everyone, until the next video, peace out.